Have you ever wanted to experience the heyday of newspaperdom? What if there was a game that attempted to do just that? How good of a journalistic experience does News Tower provide? Watch on and find out. My name is Thoraxe, and this is Strategy for Busy People. If you've got a few minutes, I'll tell you what to play. The original Sim Tower was quite a cool game for its time, and I enjoyed the heck out of it. When I saw that there was a game called News Tower, I knew that I had to give it a try. I put just over 7 hours into Sparrow Knight's cheeky simulator so that I could tell you all about it. I'll tell you all about it. News Tower starts off simply enough. You inherited the family news business when your pops left the picture, and it's your job to turn everything around and restore the paper to its former glory. What's so strategic about that? Well, as it turns out, quite a few things. You see, you'll need pretty much all of the expected newspaper things that you would find in the early 1930s and possibly some things that you didn't expect. Fundamentally, the game is about managing the news pipeline. And what goes into that news pipeline? I'll tell you about it, because this game review channel is kind of like news reporting. Sort of, anyway. The game starts with telegraphers who find the stories. These stories are associated with one or more of several categories: crime, economy, entertainment, politics, society, and sports. You assign reporters who have reporting skills that match said categories to the stories as they appear. They will gather the information, write the articles, and bring them to the typesetter. The typesetter sets the type. The typesetter brings the set type to the assembler who, assembles the articles. Ultimately, on Sunday, you have to print the paper. If only it were that simple. Every single one of these steps in the process takes time, and time is of the essence because you have to print the paper by midnight on Sunday. As your employees work in your paper enterprise longer, they will improve their skills, which makes them faster at their jobs. You can try to hire lots of people in an attempt to do things faster, but you actually run into issues with people moving around in your building. There is a useful balance of typesetters to journalists, assemblers to typesetters, and telegraphers to journalists, and more. You'll just have to figure it out. That's part of the game, after all. But wait, there's more. This wouldn't be a builder/tower game if it weren't for, building things. You have to manage the construction of your newspaper-making facility and not just its people. Employees require a certain level of comfort to be productive. Each employee type may impact the others. For example, the telegraphers make a lot of noise. They don't mind so much, but other employees around them might be upset by it. You can build different equipment into your tower to offset noise, heat, and smell. Even a junior reporter doesn't want their reporting desk in the bathroom with the stinky toilet. But building things isn't limited to just managing employee comfort and happiness. Different items can also be used to buff the performance of the various employees, too. Journalists can get different accoutrements for their workstations that might buff their reporting skill. Boxing gloves help sports skills, and crime boards help crime reporters. Oh, you thought that was all? No, there's more. When it comes time to print your newspaper and lay out the stories, the goal is to maximize revenues. That's not particularly surprising for a business sim. If you recall that I mentioned story categories earlier, those are also referred to as tags in the game. Other than the core categories, stories can have additional tags. Heartbreak, violence, triumph, statements, and all kinds of tags might appear on the articles. By putting as many of the same tags on the same page, you accrue bonuses to the excitement of your paper, which translates into more sales. Oh, don't forget that you actually need to manage paper in your facility. And other supplies, too. And there's an employee with a workstation that can be buffed for that. You might uncover articles that result in lawsuits being filed against your paper. You can hire a lawyer and buff their workstation, too. People to fix, clean, or sell ads. There are many, many types of employees and workstations. There's even a whole subsystem of managing the power in your building, replete with the ability to purchase a coal generator to make more power when all those lights and printers and stuff use it up. You can, of course, make your tower taller by building additional stories. But don't forget that your employees need to transit within the building, and that takes time. Min-maxing the interaction of employees with their surroundings is definitely a part of the game when you're trying to get the highest throughput of articles to print. But, you guessed it, there's more. You don't start out with the ability to build all of these things. You have to earn that ability. And you do so through these little side missions that you can take on every week. By focusing on particular article tags that certain districts surrounding your paper are interested in, you can unlock different stores. At these stores, you can purchase many workstations, buffs, and other building equipment to improve your operations. Your paper starts out with the ability to print only 2 pages, and then you have to earn an unlock for that 3rd page. Completion of district tasks as well as hidden agenda tasks earns you influence points that you can spend to buy this stuff. Hidden agendas? Yep. Things like helping the mayor, the mafia, or others are all part of the game too, including the mafia coming to smash up the place when you make them mad. Before I give my final verdict, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Agree with me, disagree with me, or want to see other content? Let me know in the comments below. Want to try this game yourself? Check out my humble affiliate link below. And if you want to support me in making more of these videos, become a patron on Patreon. Your support really makes a difference. The final verdict. Despite being in early access when I played it, this game has a tremendous amount of stuff in it, and they're still going. If I had one complaint, it's that the game does start to get a little same after a while. There's not much variation in the paper from week to week, and it seems to take just a touch too long to start unlocking the interesting things like selling ads or having an illustrator, etc. I gave up before I reached some of these later job functions, but I'm sure the balance will get better over time. And there's still supposed to be more content coming. On my trademark 3-point score scale of avoid, meh, and I forgot to eat, I grabbed a donut and a coffee and set off to find the latest scoop on 4-person indie game studios that develop business builder simulators. But all I got was this shoddily printed YouTube video. At least I enjoyed the time with the game. The printer didn't really enjoy printing that video.